are 65 million people suffering from back pain in the United States alone. It's the second leading reason people visit their doctor. It prevents people from doing the things they love. Sports, gardening, even just sitting in a chair can sometimes be too painful to handle. Many are turning to surgery, which is irreversible and doesn't have a high success rate. Many more are prescribed pain drugs that continue to get stronger and stronger. These can be addictive and may have lasting side effects. Many of these effects may not be known for years. These drugs are typically anti-inflammatory, meaning they reduce the swelling of the injured nerves in the back. It's that swelling that causes the pain in the back or can cause sciatica, that pain shooting down the legs. We thought there must be another way to address this problem. This is what we want to solve. Hi, I'm Jim, and this is Randy. Today, we're introducing the world to the Back Pro. A revolutionary therapeutic machine that effortlessly exercises the lower back in several different ways to bring comfort and reduce pain. The Back Pro gently pushes and pulls from the feet so that tension is precisely applied to the upper torso to provide a traction motion in the spine. This movement in the discs of the back encourages blood flow, which in turn reduces inflammation in the nerves, which is the root cause of the pain. This motion also produces a small pelvic tilt, a motion encouraged by chiropractors everywhere. The therapy is performed once per day for 15 minutes. The machine does all the work for you in a continuous passive motion that is quite soothing and relaxing. Many users read books, watch TV, or even report falling asleep on the machine. This machine was patented and produced in small quantities over the years and brought relief to numerous test subjects. Although these early versions brought pain relief, there was one common complaint. People with severe back pain had trouble getting on and off the machine. So we added a lift mechanism and a remote control, and now the product is complete and ready for mass production. We brought this product to Kickstarter so that we could raise enough funds for the minimum quantities necessary for an initial production run. If you or someone you know suffers from back pain, please join us in our effort to make their lives enjoyable once again.
The recorder is one of the most beautiful, yet also one of the most accessible virtuosic instruments. Wouldn't it be great if it could also be one of the most versatile? With the all-electronic eCorder, now it can. It can act as any size recorder from garkline to soprano to bass to sub-contrabass. Or you can just use it to practice silently with headphones. It has MIDI output, so you can use it with software or hardware synthesizers. And it even has analog control voltage outputs for use with analog synthesizers. The eCorder was designed from the outset to have the exact same touch and feel as the standard acoustic recorder, so you can just pick it up and play immediately. But it's all done electronically. This means you can play it in any key, in any octave. It can be any size recorder you want. You can use it with a computer. You can play it with dynamics. It has the same no-force finger action as the standard acoustic recorder. It uses the same thumb pinch motion. A built-in physical modeling synthesizer accurately emulates recorders' acoustics and lets you just plug in and play.
It's really awesome! It's just awesome!
We've also developed a physical modeling-inspired synthesizer to go along with it that accurately emulates the recorder acoustics. You can make it super resonant. You can also control how much the frequency gets changed by the blowing pressure. After several years of prototyping and development, we are now ready to start our beta campaign. We are looking for a few early adopters to help us take it to the next step and guide and shape its final form.
We all know the problem. You come home from a holiday or business trip, can't wait to be home and in your garden, until you find out your lawn is a mess. The weather was hot and the garden watering system didn't do its job correctly. That's where VeraCube comes into play. VeraCube is the first automatic garden watering system that finds the optimal water volume when watering your garden, working with only 4 components. By the use of an app, it's possible to check the state of the garden at any time. Additionally, it is possible to optimally adapt the irrigation system from anywhere, depending on the personal requirements. With a few clicks, you can configure and control your irrigation system with ease. The sensor combines high-tech and elegance. It ensures that plants are only watered when they actually need it. The tube controls the optimal water flow, buried in the soil or mounted directly to the water faucet. The necessary amount of water is determined directly at your plants. Why is VeraCube so unique? No waste of batteries due to solar-powered components. VeraCube runs wireless, so there's no need of cables in your garden. 0 hours of effort will be needed. The next time you're away from home, don't worry about your garden. VeraCube has things under control. VeraCube brings smart home into your garden and simplifies the garden watering system.
Join us today and bring smart home into your garden with VeraCube, the smart irrigation system.
Isn't it weird that we still use these fiddly old keys to secure our homes? We at Bold are all about making your life easier and safer. We are proud to introduce our first product, the Bold Smart Lock. To begin with, the lock is keyless. Your phone is the key, but you can leave it in your pocket. The lock senses you are approaching the door and activates itself. You can simply walk in. Locking up, just as easy. With the Bold app, you can invite anybody and decide exactly when they have access. Close friends and family, permanent access. Housekeeper, every Thursday morning. Airbnb guests, this weekend. Everybody else, no access. Talking about security, did you know that the weakest part of the door is actually the cylinder lock? We redesigned it from scratch and invented a new construction, making it super secure. On digital security, we work with a specialized company to ensure the highest level of security in the industry. The Bold Smart Lock installs just like a regular cylinder lock. Unscrew the retaining bolt, slide out the old cylinder, slide the smart lock in, and place the outside knob on there. Now accept the lock in the app and you're done. The lock has elegant minimalistic design because we believe it just has to look good on every door. You could put a knob of your own choice on the outside or even get rid of the handle. Do you need a smartphone? Not necessarily. We've included a remote as a backup or for your kids. Electronic locks have been around in professional spaces like airports and hospitals for decades, but they use a badge system. We bring the same technology to your house or office, but without the hassle of badges. Entering and locking your home has never been so simple and secure as with the Bold Smart Lock.
Maybe you don't know your lover has tossed about in bed for 2 hours. Your lover couldn't fall asleep because of your snores. Your snores not only affect others' sleep quality, but also are bad for your health. While you're snoring, your body is in anaerobic condition, which increases the incidence of chronic diseases. While snoring people fall asleep, their throat muscles relax and collapse to obstruct their respiratory tracts. During the respiration process, air flows through narrower tracts to make vocal cords vibrate so they snore. Our snoring circle will solve this problem perfectly. Through advanced sound recognition and bone conduction techniques, the snoring circle can recognize snores precisely. Then, the snore stopper can intervene physically through 54-level microsounds and vibrations. After receiving the physical micro-intervention signals sent by the snoring circle, the brain makes the vagus to send orders to contract throat muscles. The contraction of throat muscles makes the respiratory tracts open. Then, snorers breathe more smoothly, so they stop snoring or snore less. The physical micro-intervention signals are weak and won't affect sleep quality. After they stop snoring, their sleep quality improves gradually and their mental state gets better.